Game week 18 has just finished and double game week 19 is fast approaching. Let's get straight into the team selection. Building from the back, I'm starting Ederson over Ward. City play against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge whilst Leicester face Fulham at home. But to be fair, City have got a better defence and the clean sheet odds are higher. In defence is a City player that I'm frustrated with, it's Cancelo. I'm starting him for the upside because City have got the second highest clean sheet odds of any individual fixture this game week. City have a 70% chance of a double game week in game week 20, so I really hope he starts this one. I don't want to sell him ahead of that. That'll be 3 game weeks in a row that he doesn't start. Next to him is Dunk against Everton away, which is a decent fixture. I've actually benched Trippier this game week against Arsenal at the Emirates. Arsenal are the best team in the league this season. I really don't fancy any defence against that attack, not even Newcastle's. The Geordies' clean sheet odds are much lower than City's and Brighton's this game week, therefore there is a higher floor of the players that I'm starting. My second defender on the bench is Patterson against Brighton at home. I really don't want him stepping in because Everton's defence has been awful this season. Their expected goals conceded figure is very high. Next up is the trio that I'm really looking forward to. It's the Chelsea one of Cucurella, Mount and Sterling in the double game week. I'm really surprised that they managed to get Sterling at 0.3 effective ownership for the past 2 game weeks. Both of them have been successful and he's catapulted me up the ranks. Mount's got me an attacking return in game week 17 and unfortunately Cucurella didn't get me anything this game week. Hopefully he gets me something in a double. Next up is another trio. It's from Arsenal, it's Martinelli, Saka and Nketiah. On the game week 17 wildcard I did something I don't usually do. I went for 4 other fixtures and all 3 of them have returned in the past 2 game weeks. Just like Sterling, Nketiah has been a successful differential. He's taking one for the team this game week and when I've revealed all my forwards you'll see that he's the worst of a good bunch. The bench is really strong and I've actually considered a bench boost, but I'm probably going to play it in a big double game week where I might even get 8 fixtures rather than 4. Next up is my last midfielder, it's Andreas and he's got a double game week as well. I advise you to start your double game week players that are expected to play in both fixtures. Not only do you get a 2-point head start, but you've got up to 90 minutes to get a return in there as well. Moving on to the forward line, I've got Darwin against Brentford away. I am considering selling him, but not for the reason that you might think. It's not because I'm frustrated. You'll see why later on in the transfer section. The player to complete the team is, of course, Haaland against Chelsea away. I know he's been reliable, but personally, I'd rather not captain a player with only 1 fixture in a double game week. I'd rather captain a player with a higher ceiling that's going to play up to 180 minutes. They're going to get 2 bites at the cherry, plus they've got the 2-point head start as well. Captain will depend on the player that I conclude with in the best captain video, which is published tomorrow morning. It's either going to be Mount, Sterling, or I could sell Darwin for Mitrovic. I'm not going to make that transfer if I'm not going to captain Mitrovic. I think that transfer could be utilised better with the upcoming game weeks for more points to be gained. I really don't need those funds at the minute either. Another thing to consider is that Liverpool's got a potential double game week coming up soon. Like I said, this transfer depends on the data analysis in my best captain video. Subscribe so you don't miss it.